Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on the best way to improve at Fortnite and also get better at the game. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what you need to do to get better, and also my number one tip when it comes to improving at this game, and which you guys need to know if you guys want to improve very quickly in this game. And before we get into the video, I have a weekly V-Buck giveaway. I'm going to be giving away V-Bucks every single Friday, and if you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you guys need to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and as well subscribe to my second channel. I post a ton of really good content on there, so make sure you guys do subscribe. Turn on my post notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And if you guys would like to support me as a creator in the item shop, all you have to do is go over to the item shop, go into the bottom right hand corner, support a creator, and type in my code. My code is Young Humor. Type it in and you guys will have me supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the best ways to improve and also get better here in Fortnite. I'm going to be talking about a few things in this video, but of course, like I said, that I'm going to be talking about one of my number one tips I can give you guys when it comes to actually improving as a player, getting better. And this can really apply to anything, but it's extremely effective in Fortnite and something that I've been using since Season 5 that has really improved me as a player, and I've gotten so much better, much faster, and I've improved a ton in between those seasons. And this is something that I've always been using since Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, up until now. It's something that I use every single game that constantly helps me improve as a player and just lets me get even better every single game. So most players, when they think of improving in this game, if they want to get better, most people focus on their wins, which isn't really a bad thing to do. Seeing what you did right is also, a really good way to improve, something that I do quite a bit. But really, the best way to improve and something that you want to focus on even more than your wins is figuring out the time that you lost, seeing exactly, the times that you died, any time that you lost games, any time that you lost kills or anything like that, anything that you should have been able to do. So I think the best way to fix this is you have to really look at losing or looking at failures not as a bad thing, but more of like a learning experience, because every time that you lose, there is something to learn from it. If you end up losing in a gunfight, end up losing a game, there's going to be a reason why you did, and also a reason that you could have prevented it. And there's, of course, there's going to be very few times, very minuscule, that there could have been nothing that you can do. It's just really, really bad. But I would say 99.9% of times you're going to be able to do something in that situation, and there's going to be a way that you could have outplayed that and got out of the situation, and basically a different way that you could have played it, and a different way that you could have played it better in order for you to win in that gunfight. So when you're losing gunfights, when you're losing games, there's going to be a reason to it, and the best way to really fix that and to improve is try to figure out exactly what you really messed up on. And it could be a lot of things, and there's a lot of factors, and every single situation that you get into Fortnite is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have the people you're going into have different play styles, everyone's going to have different guns, different things like that. So there's going to be a lot of different play styles and a lot of different things you have to go up against. But what I try to focus on when I lose in gunfights, losing games, is try to figure out what I could have done better in that specific situation. Of course, I'm not going to be able to just think about it and then automatically get better, right away. So I want to try to figure out exactly what I did to mess up and what I could have done better in that situation. And trust me, I've done this a ton, time and time again. And after weeks of doing this, trust me, I stopped making the same mistakes over and over again. And usually when I'm dying now, I'm not constantly making the same mistakes. I'm not missing an edit. I'm not making a bad decision. Because nowadays when I mess up, it's usually not something new. It's going to be something different. Because I really try to focus on not making the same mistake over and over again. And a lot of the times, that's going to be one of the main reasons why people are consistently losing gunfights, consistently losing games. They're going to be doing a lot of the same mistakes, a lot of the same errors over and over again, and there's going to be a few different ways you can go about approaching it, because if you're constantly messing the same thing over and over again, it's going to become a habit, and something like a habit isn't going to be destroyed in literally a minute. So it does take time in order to destroy habits. In order to improve as a player, you're not going to be able to do it overnight. Same if you got new controller binds, new anything like that. It's going to take muscle memory and also time to get used to everything, but eventually it's going to make you even better. And that's something that I even did when I had my Elite controller. The first week and a half or even 2 weeks, I was so bad. I was losing consistent gunfights because I was pressing every wrong button. I wasn't used to it at all. And as well, I was trying out with different binds, seeing what worked best, see what I needed to improve on. And eventually, after the 2 weeks, I started to get a little bit better. And just putting a lot of my time and focusing on improving using the Elite controller has really helped me out in the long run. Because of course, at first, like I said, it's gonna hurt you. It's not gonna be that good, and it's really gonna mess up your game at first. But eventually, it's really gonna help you improve. Because I can honestly say that it did hurt me in the short run, but in the long term, it really helped me out. I become even a better player, and a lot better than what I was before when I wasn't using Elite controller. And also another really important first step, and like I said at the beginning of the video, if you die or lose a gunfight, it's because you did mess up. And one of the things that's really important that goes along with that is you do have to realize that you did mess up. Because you know, a lot of times you get into gunfights and you'll think that you had nothing to do with it, that you know that nothing should have happened, you should have won that gunfight, and then the other player cheesed you. Maybe they pulled out their drum gun, or maybe you're getting shot from the back from another team. But even in those situations where you're really unlucky, it doesn't mean that you can't win that gunfight, and there's a lot of things you can do to improve and actually win that situation. Just for a quick example, if you have a launch pad, if you get sniped in the back, you can use a launch pad to get away. Something like that can also be very effective. And also maybe in that situation, it could be a position thing. Maybe you want to have better positioning. Maybe on top of that, you maybe just want to box in, not challenge. So of course, in different situations, there's not going to be a one size fits all. There's going to be a lot of different things that you can work on to improve on and try to get better and try to fix in the next situation. So it's not going to be always the same. So that's the one thing with Fortnite that can be kind of difficult. So it can be very challenging to improve as a player unless you're really focused on really trying to improving. Because there's going to be a lot of different situations, and also in the same situation there could be a lot of different outlooks on it. There doesn't mean that everything is going to work. Sometimes maybe challenging the gunfight would have been better, sometimes running away would have been better, and sometimes even both would have worked. And also you do have to take into account the strength and weaknesses of every single player. And for example, for me, I'm really good at close range with an SMG. My SMG aim is very, very good. So if I'm going into gunfights and I have an SMG close range, I'm going to be very confident, and I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, if I'm going against the same guy with the same HP, who also has an SMG, I'm pretty confident 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be able to win that gunfight. And maybe for someone else, maybe they're not good with the SMG, maybe they're better with sniper rifles, maybe they're better with assault rifles. There's a lot of different things that other players can be good at, so you do have to take that into consideration when you're choosing your decision making and what's going to work out best. But I do also encourage, and even though you're not maybe good at SMG now, and while you're in game, really focus on the strengths that you have. But also from time to time while you're in game, still focus on the things that you're not good at, whether that be building in a certain way, aiming in a certain way, using certain guns. You also from time to time still want to improve at that, because at the end of the day, it's also going to make you even better of a player, because you're going to be better with every single weapon, which is going to make you a more overall rounded type of player, and you're going to be good in every single situation, which is something that I feel like I've been able to do now. I'm not the best at I'm not the best at building, I'm not the best at editing, I don't have the best aim, but I feel like now I've been able to be really consistent in a lot of areas. So even though, like I said, I'm not going to be the best at any one single thing, I'm overall rounded in such a good way that I've been able to consistently outplay a ton of players. I've been able to get really good at a lot of things rather than just being the best at one thing. And I feel like that's a problem that most people fall into. They just want to become the best builder, become the best editor. So they become very, very good at that one specific thing, but the other aspects of their game, everything else is kind of mediocre at best. So really the best way to look about this, and the best way to go and improve as a player, is trying to get really good at a few things rather than trying to be the best at one certain thing. I think that's something that I've always been able to do. It's something that has really helped me improve as a player, because as you guys can see, and even when I'm games, I really don't ever lose 1v1s. And even though no matter who I'm going against, whether they're a better builder, better editor, I still have an overall game when it comes to SMG aim, when it comes to building, that even though I'm not the best at one specific thing, I'm still able to consistently outplay the other player and do things that they're not ready for, be unpredictable and everything like that. And lastly, another thing that you can do to get better, improve as a player, is honestly just to watch other players who are a lot better than you play the game. And that could just be anything. If you see someone who you obviously know is going to be a better builder, watching them build, see what they do, see how they build and react in gunfights. And this is something that I've personally used when it comes to improving my building, because there's a lot of building techniques that I had no idea how to do or even knew about. And just watching better players build and just seeing what they do, it really helped me out when it comes to trying to learn that on my own. There's a lot of different techniques and a lot of different ways to do it that I think I learned really good from watching them. So really watching what they're doing, seeing how they play, and also trying to learn what they do is going to be very important, and really just trying to practice what they do as well, because you're not just watching them is going to really help you improve as a player. It's going to take a little bit of time practicing what they do, and also just trying to find the best way to do it and to improve the way that they do it. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. If you guys made it to the end of this video, make sure you guys do drop a like in this video. It really does help me out. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on my post notifications so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, I'm giving out V-Bucks every single week, so make sure you guys do enter my giveaway if you guys want to win some free V-Bucks. It's super simple to do and anybody can win, so make sure you guys do enter my giveaway. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.